What's going on, YouTube? My name's Brandon Lechuga, and welcome to 303 Streets. What is going on, YouTube? Brandon Lechuga here. Welcome to 303 Streets. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. Today I thought I'd do a video on some rumors of a new Challenger coming out. So, it's actually going to come out in, I think it was 2020 is the plan. And what they're actually doing is they're making a 4-cylinder twin turbo Challenger. So it's kind of interesting. It's really it's definitely different, kind of exciting. I know a lot of the V8 people are really probably gonna hate that. They don't really like the V6 Challengers, so the fact that they're taking the Challenger and gonna make it a 4-cylinder with the twin turbo, they probably won't like that a lot. I think it's kind of unique. It's definitely different. A few things I would change that's supposedly gonna happen to it. So first off, let's just start off with the fact that it's gonna be a the fact that it's gonna be a 4-cylinder. So the fact that it's gonna be a 4-cylinder means it's gonna be 500 pounds lighter than the V6. So that's the plan. Is this is supposed to be a lighter Challenger. They're gonna make it a little bit lighter. That's what they did with the Demon. Actually, they made the Demon a little bit lighter than the Hellcat, and it's got more horsepower and stuff, so bigger supercharger, all that. So you know, that's what they're trying to do with the new I guess fuel efficient Challenger. So yeah, it's gonna be a 4-cylinder. I think it was a 2.4 liter V6, or not V6 a 4-cylinder, sorry, I don't know why I said that. So a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder twin turbo. So that's, like I said, that's pretty cool. It's gonna be 500 pounds lighter than the current V6 Challenger. I'm not totally sure if they're gonna make it all-wheel drive. I think personally they should make it all-wheel drive. I think that'd be the most efficient thing to do, you know, because they're trying to compete with the EcoBoost Mustang, and I think the Camaro also comes with a turbo right now. So yeah, right now, you know, they have the turbo Mustang 4-cylinder, and they have the 4-cylinder Camaro. So they're trying to compete with that a little bit, trying to make it a little bit more competitive. But I think the biggest problem that I have with this new 4-cylinder is, I mean, it's really cool that they're gonna make it lighter. So the car's gonna be all around lighter. You know, half of 1,000 pounds is quite a bit. So 500 pound weight reduction, really cool. Really cool that it's gonna be twin turbo. So having a twin turbo in a muscle car like that, really cool, super cool. Smaller engine, kind of back and forth on that, but it's supposed to be really efficient on gas. With it being a turbo, it's gonna make it really, really quick, which will be great. You know, it's gonna be great to have a lighter car, and you know, with turbos, when they spool up, it gives you a little bit more torque. It's supposed to have a lot more torque than the current V6 model, so that's, you know, that's a plus. But one of the negatives with this car, one of the really big negatives that I find with it is they're gonna make it a 4-cylinder, they're gonna make it a twin turbo, and they're only gonna have it making around 300 horsepower. Kind of annoying. I think the fact that if you're gonna do a 4-cylinder and stuff, it needs to be competitive with the horsepower that's out now. I know it's only 10 horsepower less than the Mustang, or no, 15, I lied, 15 horsepower less than the Mustang, but the 4-cylinder single turbo, you know, Mustang makes more horsepower than their V6 edition. So the fact that you're gonna make a turbocharged edition, a twin turbocharged, in fact, you're gonna make a twin turbocharged edition Challenger with a 4-cylinder, and it's only gonna make roughly around, you know, 300 horsepower, is kind of disappointing. I think they should try to push it to make, you know, 350 and stuff, even when it's still a 4-cylinder. It's gonna get good gas mileage. But the fact is, people want a little bit more horsepower. Like, if you're gonna make 300, might as well just stick with the V6 and buy the V6 and put a supercharger on it, you know, and get a lot more horsepower out of it if you're gonna do that. I mean, or excuse me, my ears needed to pop. Yeah, I just think it's crazy that it's only gonna make 300 horsepower. So the fact that it's gonna make roughly around the same horsepower as the current V6, I'm kind of iffy about that, just because, like I said, the price tag for this is probably, oh man, you know, the GT edition Challenger right now, the V6 GT is, I think it's running roughly around 35,000, 32,000 new. So I can only imagine that this new 4-cylinder twin turbo is gonna run roughly around the same price. So if you're charging all that money, you know, like I said, it's cool that it's gonna be twin turbo and stuff, but I think they need to push the horsepower a little bit more competitive with the Camaro. You know, the Camaro, I think the 4-cylinder or the V6 edition is making 335 horsepower. So if you're gonna do it, you should make it somewhat competitive with it. It should be around 340 to 350. I think that'll be a really big grabber, being like, hey, you know, this is a 4-cylinder, but it's also a twin turbo, and it's also throwing down 350 horsepower and 300. I think the torque was at like 340. So I think that would, you know, grab a lot of the people. It might grab the people that like the Evos and that like the STIs and stuff. Not totally sure. Most people that like the Evos and STIs really like JDM and stuff. So, you know, it might grab them. But for like me personally, you know, I like all sorts of cars. I like Evos. I don't really have anything against them, or WRXs or STIs or any of that kind of stuff. But I think if you gave me a twin turbo Challenger or an Evo, and the Challenger's making more horsepower than the Evo, yeah, I'd definitely take the Challenger. You know, it looks good. It's really muscly, a really muscle car, and it's making more horsepower than the Evo. Yeah, I'd definitely pick that over it. So that's just my opinion on it. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of you people that like this channel or watch these videos like the V8s a lot. Like I said, I have nothing against the V8s. If you're gonna use your Challenger as a daily driver and you go 30 plus miles a day, you know, this 4-cylinder twin turbo might be the way to go. Or like I said, the V6. I was driving I think a total of around 50 miles a day when I had my Challenger. 50 miles, 25 there, 25 back. So, you know, times that by 5, you're looking at a lot of miles in 1 week. So for me, it was, the biggest thing was I was young. I drove a lot, so that's why I went with the V6 and stuff. And you know, this 4-cylinder is a lot more fuel efficient, and if they can boost up the power a little bit, you know, it'll make more horsepower than the V6. I think they'll make a lot of money off of this. So let me know what you guys think. I actually just got here to the gym, so I'm gonna go in there and work out really fast. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. Leave some comments, questions. Like I said, I just think it's really interesting that they're gonna make a 4-cylinder Challenger that's twin turbo, and you know, it's supposed to make a lot more torque than the current V6, but it's not going to really make more horsepower than the V6. So I find that kind of interesting. It's really cool that they're going to do a 500-pound weight reduction on it. I didn't hear if it was going to be all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, so I thought that was kind of interesting. So I kind of want to see what they do there. You know, if they make that thing all-wheel drive like the GT, the Challenger GT, I think that's going to be a huge game changer. Because, you know, it's twin turbo, it's a 4-cylinder, really fuel efficient, it's lighter, it's all-wheel drive. I mean, that right there is the perfect daily driver for any state. You know, if it's snowy and icy out, you have the all-wheel drive. It's quick because it's lighter than the V6, and it's also a twin turbo, so that those turbos give you that quickness, that quick get up and go, the torque. And at the same time, it's fuel efficient. It can be used daily because it's not going to kill you on gas. So I thought that was really interesting. So let me know what you think. You know, some people, like I said, let me know if you like it, you hate it, you think it's a good idea, what you would change. I'm really interested. So thank you for watching 303 Streets. This is Brandon Lechuga. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.